This video series is for youth with disabilities and their families who are planning for life after leaving high school. In this section, we will talk about what is transition and how youth can start planning for the future and making their own decisions.
Transition means after if you finish high school, you go to work or you go to college. The reason why it's important is because people don't want to stay home, and staying home, I don't think it's a good idea for me.
When you hear the word transition, it pretty much means a transition program from 18 to 21. But to me, transition means moving from high school to college, like two different environments.
It's like somewhere in your life where you have to transition from a child to adult. It's a phase in your life where you have to go through.
Transition is have my daughter to get prepared for life after high school. It's a very simple answers, but there are a lot of things we need to do in the transition period.
For youth with disabilities, transition is a time for you to discover and develop your personal strengths and skills, to build relationships with people and your community, and coordinate support and services you will need for the life you want as an adult. Many services are free when you are a child, but when you become an adult, you need to be eligible for services. Transition is also a time to get connected to eligibility-based services you need as an adult. During the transition, think about what you want to do in your daily life after high school is over. For youth, do you want to stay home all day or go out into the community to work, meet people, and have fun? For parents and caregivers, if your youth will continue to live with you, who will be helping them during the day?
I never had to work 6 years. I was home, and that makes me upset because 6 years is a long time now. So I never had a job 6 years, but now I have a job.
Every day, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days kaba inaan baxo weeyaan igu qasbi jirtay si aan uga mashquuliyo guriga inay in badan. Alxamdulillah hadda wuxuu helay shaqo.
But now he's doing better. He found work.
Shan cashu shaqaynayay imanka.
He works 5 nights.
Asagana happy buu yahay.
And he seems very happy.
Anigana happy baan noqday culayskii badnaa iga dhacay.
Because I feel like there's weight that has been lifted.
Making own decisions.
After you finish high school, it's important that you have a goal because you could achieve that goal and then you could do well in that goal and then take the next step forward actually in your goal. I want to study like being a nurse assistant. Yeah, I'm working toward that goal, and then I'm trying to apply for a scholarship, all that stuff.
Get a job and get an apartment, and really in the future, like when I'm 30 or 31, I want to get married. Yeah.
Making big decisions about the future life is difficult for everyone. Like Rama and Jean, you will need to know what you want for your life, decide on a goal, and determine the steps you need to take to accomplish your goal. Transition planning starts with self-discovery, which means knowing how to talk about your strengths and interests, what you like to do, your hopes and dreams about what you want to be when you become an adult, and the types of support you will need during the transition process and life as an adult. Through the process of self-discovery, we can come up with a plan that is focused on you and your family. One of the processes to gather information about you and share the information with those who will support you during transition and in adult life is called person-centered planning. Person-centered planning is a planning process driven by a focus on the whole youth with support from people who know him or her well. Person-centered planning offers a way to discover who the person is, what they want in life, and how to support them. Let's hear about Mikkel's person-centered plan from his mom's perspective and how it helped them achieve Mikkel's goal.
Whenever he's transitioning out from like elementary school to middle school, we start to do person-centered planning. And for that person-centered planning, it helps us to present to Mikkel who he is. Mikkel is a very happy boy. He loves to observe people, and he communicates mostly through his body language. That's what he prefers. Mikkel loves people. Whenever people come over to visit us, he's always smiling, happy. And so we know if he is working, he can be surrounded by people who care about him, and his life will be different. And for him, because of his autism, he has a lot of support needs, particularly in the areas of communication. He needs guidance, he needs support to take care of his daily livings, like eating, dressing, healthcare, all those kind of things. Pretty much needs 24-hour supervision. So in our transition planning early on, we already thought about, okay, what is he going to do if he's going to work? So what kind of independent living skills or what kind of things that he need to be able to do? And I know one thing is that he got to have a behavior that people will accept him. So that means he has to be a happy person. He has to be able to follow instruction, and he has to be able to understand the basic instruction. In school, he goes different job site to learn how to work, and at the nutrition services is one of them. He would measure the food, like how many ounces of meat put in the cups, and then wrap them up. He does pretty good jobs right now. That's what I heard from job coaches. Yeah, they say, they like him.
Mikkel graduated from high school 2 years ago. Now he is working at 2 part-time jobs, surrounded by his coworkers and people who care about him, and enjoying his life by participating in the community. To learn more about person-centered planning, here are some resources to get support.